Greetings, my beautiful queens and kings. If you stopping by, welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Now let's get into it.
Come back in here, bro. Destiny.
Oh, I thought they were still staying at Shara's. Oh, they back home?
Yes, how may I help you? Had an interesting conversation up at the school with the principal and the VP.
Listen,
and their mom.
I know. Listen, you should be talking to her. You should be able to go back there because it has nothing to do with me.
No.
Alright, stop throwing me up under the bus.
No, it has to do with both of y'all. But you, little lady, Miss Sophomore, that we gave permission to go down to Panama City Beach. With you, Miss Senior, who's supposed to be a good example, sneaking off and getting a tattoo. Not the best example, okay? Just saying, you go down there and you start a fight, and then a video gets done circulating at the school, and we get notified and we have to go up there today? Want to tell me about that?
Start a fight. They was the ones antagonizing us still, like how they do back here.
I'm so tired of this us word. Listen, I was going on the way back to Georgia, so I have nothing to do with the fight at all. I wasn't even there in Florida.
Guilty by association.
No,
because
house
you,
association
No,
was
Bethany, she
there.
wasn't
because
there.
you chose not to tell us that it
I
happened.
found out late just as well.
Either way, you still chose not to tell us.
Right, I have my
And
own
that
fish to
is-
fry.
That is not
Sure do.
okay, and you know
I
it.
have my own stuff going on.
For real.
Quit
She
with the
did.
attitude.
No, this is me.
Well, you needs to change.
You too.
Brooke,
Uh-oh.
stop. Destiny,
got a
I
point.
cannot express to you how disappointed that me and your mom and your aunt and Larry's gonna be pissed about this. And you
Why y'all so
down
mad?
there-
I'm the one that got into the
She
fight.
got
Like, I don't
jumped,
even know why
and
y'all
y'all
you
coming
control
down on her?
yourself, and you didn't, and that's the problem. You went down there slinging hands and acting like a hoodlum.
No, I was not. It was
What?
literally
No,
at
she
the
did
end of the
not.
trip.
And it was still on the trip that we
It
trusted
wasn't
you,
on the
and
trip no more. It was
we
on-
gave you
First of all, Bethany, there you go making assumptions. You saw a fight probably with the girl hand slinging, trying to defend herself. This girl was up there and got jumped. And you gonna sit up there and beat her up and blame her for getting beat up? She got beat up to the point where Faith had to have surgery on her hand. And where's the sympathy in that? You just want to condemn her for something she didn't do. She didn't do the first blow. Now, I'm not going to say that Destiny didn't come up there and have no words. But she wasn't the one to start no fight. Like, come on. Let's be fair. And then you jumping on Brooke, and Brooke wasn't there. Okay, she didn't come to you and say anything, but Brooke did have to deal with her own crap. Little do you know, there's more that's coming down the pike. But she had to deal with the whole tattoo issue. So, of course, she ain't going to add no more fuel to the fire. So, let's be fair.
permission to go down there because we thought you could behave, and you didn't. So how does that prove that you can be trusted to go anywhere?
First of all, why don't you tell them, Destiny,
I feel
she
like
got
I
jumped?
Still did
Told you got
behave.
jumped.
It was just at the end of the trip, and her sister hit me first. I didn't even hit nobody first.
Okay, well, we know what kind of people they are too.
Okay,
but
so
you
they
just
hit me
proved
first,
that
so
you're one of
y'all
them.
acting Like I'm just,
What?
I just went up to them.
How
okay,
would you-
first of all, I went up to her.
First of all, how you gonna say that, Bethany? You didn't even see how this go down. You just want to find an excuse to sit up there and call her names: hoodlum, ghetto, hood rat. You just want to. You so bad love to call people names. You starting on this girl already, and she got jumped. Stop it, Bethany. You find a reason to always blame them for something, and you dragging Brooke in this. And she was gone with her mother coming back on the highway when this happened. So stop it trying to condemn these girls for something that literally wasn't their fault. Even if she said something, she didn't physically do anything. Same thing that you want in the situation with you and Lynette. You might have said something, but you felt you wasn't the guilty one because Annette attacked you. Well, the twins attacked her. So, same scenario.
Sister, and she hit me first. So
Well, there
ain't
you go.
nobody. I
You
didn't even
went
hit
up
them.
to her. Why'd you go up to her? You could have stayed away from her, and you didn't.
You could have
I
stayed
told you
away
to
from
get away
Lynette
them
and you
this whole
didn't.
Time when I
Somebody need to tell you that. Why didn't you stop running your mouth and not say nothing to Lynette? If you had kept your mouth shut, you wouldn't have got lunged on and beat up and face messed up because you ran your mouth. So just like you telling me, I guess, Bethany, we in the same predicament, right? We in the same thing.
And at home, I've been staying away from them. They not about to think that they can bully me, okay?
Okay, and yet you went up to her on the trip. So why'd you do that?
It wasn't on the trip. It was at the end.
Okay, well, you was on the end of the trip. Either way, you still went up to her and
Oh,
you
this
caused a
woman.
fight.
This woman.
Basically in Atlanta when I went up to her because the trip was over. So
I just can't tell you how much that, we wanted to trust that you were going to behave and that you were going to be this young lady that I've been trying to really believe that you're growing into.
It's not.
And you trying to give the example to her.
I did what I was supposed to do.
This is ridiculous. Bethany is totally out of pocket. What she's saying right now is totally wrong because it wasn't her fault. Those girls jumped her, and if you saw her hands flailing or trying to get a punch in, it was trying to defend herself. You wasn't there, so we're not going to go there with the name calling, Bethany. To say you went there and you thought you could trust her, that girl wasn't doing anything like that. She wasn't starting with them girls like that. They come up to her, they start saying things. And now you assuming that she just went to the trip and started making trouble. If anything, Destiny was far better behaved than Brooke. So stop with the harassment of these girls. Putting down these girls, arguing with these girls. You love condemning them. You love condemning them. Okay, you upset now because you was called up to the school. But Bethany, these not even your children. Like, relax already. Wait till Larry gets there and let Larry address it. Shara was there. That's Shara's niece. Just shut your mouth and be quiet. Let Larry deal with them and Shara deal with them. Because when you deal with people, it always goes left. Because you don't know how to conduct yourself and you don't know how to talk to people. So just stay out of it. What do y'all think? Did y'all think that Bethany should have just been quiet, report this back to Larry and let Larry and Shara talk to them and let Bethany stay out of it? I guess because she gave $1,000, she thinks she got a whole lot of say. And because they stay in her house. I don't even know why they still back there. I thought they supposed to stay with Shara until Larry got back. Unless this is out of order and Larry back. But Larry ain't back, so I don't even know why they coming back to the house. Oh, put in the comments what y'all think, fam. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.